With the spreading of civilization from the faraway lands of Mesopotamia, the idea of the city slowly crept its way into mainland Greece, with several cities such as Mycenae and Sparta being founded. One of these new urban settlements occupied a small but fair secure region in mainland Greece. This growing city drew the attention of the Greek gods and goddesses, specifically Poseidon, master of the sea and horses, and the warrior goddess Athena. Both gods wanted the city to be named in their honor, and so a fierce competition erupted between the two Olympians. Poseidon, wielding his mighty trident, struck the ground, cracking the earth and creating a natural port, giving the city the ability to become a naval power. Athena, also being a goddess of wisdom, created the olive tree, not just as a symbol for peace and prosperity, but also giving the people of the city the ability to trade, allowing the city to fully grow and prosper. The city decided on Athena to be the patron god, much to the fury of Poseidon, with these two Olympians becoming arch-rivals. The city which two gods fought over would soon become one of the most important cities in Greece, if not in history. Welcome to the history of Athens. The region around Athens, commonly called Attica, has been inhabited since Neolithic times, most likely from the end of the 4th millennium BC. The city of Athens was founded on top of the soon-to-be iconic Acropolis of Athens, around 12 miles inland from the Saronic Gulf. The Acropolis provided a good defensible position, as well as giving the inhabitants of the new settlement access to a small but fertile strip of land surrounded by rivers. However, by 1412 BC, the settlement had become an important center of the Mycenaean civilization, which was at the time the dominant civilization in mainland Greece. Mycenaean Athens would be the site of some major architectural developments. The soon-to-be famous Acropolis of Athens was at the time the location of a major Mycenaean fortress, a dominant structure in Mycenaean Greece. Just below the Acropolis, a Mycenaean palace was present. As the settlement grew between 1250 to 1200 BC, feeding the growing populace proved to be a challenge. As a result, a staircase was built down the rocks to reach a safe water supply. This was fairly common practice in Mycenaean Greece, with another noticeable example being at Mycenae. These water supplies were usually located in a secure place, which was easily defendable from enemy warriors. Despite these fortifications, Mycenaean settlements such as Mycenae and Pylos were soon wiped off the face of Greece. This was part of the recurring theme of invasions from outside peoples against the established civilizations and empires of the time, such as the empires of Mesopotamia, the rich and mysterious land of Egypt, and the warlike people of Mycenaean Greece. Who these invaders were is something of a mystery. The Greeks would claim that they were a combined force of Dorians and the Heraclidae, descendants of the legendary figure of Heracles, who had been exiled from their native homelands. However, no one knows exactly where the Dorians came from, with some saying the invasion was not an invasion, but simply a mass migration. However, there is no evidence of the Dorians before this, leaving the mystery of the Bronze Age collapse in Greece open. Though unlike their fellow Mycenaean cities, it is unclear if Athens suffered the same mass destruction as the rest of Mycenaean Greece, with their language remaining primarily Ionian, whilst the areas of Greece affected by the invasion began to use the Dorian dialect. However, much like many other Bronze Age settlements in Greece, Athens began to experience a serious economic decline, entering the period known as the Greek Dark Ages. Pottery became less decorative, and writing almost completely disappeared from the Greek world. But this would not be the end of the Greek civilization or Athens. Having survived the worst collapse in civilization to date, would soon be catapulted into superpower status.
Thank you for watching and listening. If you like the channel, consider supporting us over at Patreon. All of our sources are listed and linked into the description below. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed. I've been the Ancient History Guy, and as always, I'll be seeing you later.